Hello. In this third clip on overweight, we're going to talk more about the process of recovery. And I want to stress that word process, because what tends to happen is when people decide to go to lose weight, they tend to try and crash the concept. They assault their body with demands to lose weight, and they feel bad if the weight doesn't continue to come off. Now, when you lose weight, it's like a plateau. So you will lose a certain amount of weight, and then it's like the body recovers, organizes itself, and then you can lose a little bit more weight. So don't worry about if you take weight off in the first week and then you don't take weight off in the second and third week. This is the way the body works to try and lose weight. Now, as I say, the concept of process is the thing that's important. What I always say for both clients who are trying to put on weight when they have an underweight issue, and for clients wanting to take weight off, is a little and often is better than a lot that you can't keep up. So what happens is when people start trying to lose weight, they might join a gym, they might go all out for a week, and then they never go near the gym again. What's much better is to pace yourself. Now, the other thing that doesn't help is to have a deadline for losing the weight. Quite often people will say, I'm going to a wedding in 2 months and I want to have lost 3 stone. It's probably not going to happen like that. So we have to be realistic and take recovery as a process, basically a process from now that can last the rest of your life. Now, that doesn't mean that you have to constantly deny yourself things, but it does mean that recovering from overweight is a process partly of waking up. It's waking up to the situation. So don't forget that we need to negotiate with the OEDM, the overweight eating disorder mechanism. We have to separate from it and say, when we hear that voice that says, oh, what we need here is food. Oh, I'm so hungry, I must have lots of food. When that happens, we need to say, hold on, I know what you're doing, I know you're a mechanism, I know you're trying to help me, but this isn't helpful. What I need is for you to give me back the energy so that I can regrow the healthy self. Now, when we're talking about regrowing the healthy self, we would look at issues like self-confidence, self-worth. So as you get control over your body, that's very exciting. The idea that for years you thought that you could never change, even if you went on a diet and lost the weight, you put the weight on again. But if you do it from my psychological model, you understand that losing the weight and keeping the weight off is very psychological. So just as food is very symbolic, the way to lose the weight is to understand the whole of yourself. So that's the outside and the inside. So that as you are recovering, you're building up that sense of the healthy self. So when you are faced with a choice from the overweight eating disorder mechanism voice that says, oh, what would be really good in this situation is to have that big piece of cake, go for a walk instead. And when you go for a walk, celebrate the healthy choice that you've made. Because when you celebrate that healthy choice, you take a little bit of energy from the overweight eating disorder mechanism and you bring it back to the healthy self. And then, just as I explained with underweight, it's an exchange of energy. So when we start, the overweight's got all the energy, the healthy self is closed, and we just exchange that energy. So as you regrow the healthy self, the energy comes from the eating disorder mechanism. So that after a while, you've got enough energy in the healthy self to really start to take control of your life. So I hope those are some ideas about overweight which will be helpful to you. Bye.